atafanya mapito
when there seems to be no way.
Panaonekana hapana mapito.
He will be your breakthrough.
Yeye atakuwa mpenyezo wako.
He'll make a way.
Atafanya njia.
And he'll turn it all around.
Na wewe utageuka moja kwa moja mpaka pande ile nyingine.
Pick up your rod.
Wewe
Yes, good evening. Praise God. Thank you so much for watching and following us. We love you so much. This is Studio 95. God bless you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Continue watching us. We love you so much. Today in the studio, I have Pastor Wilson from Kenya. If you're looking for a good pastor, a good man, a gentleman, a well-dressed person in Kenya, a good driver, you should look no further than Pastor Wilson. Pastor Wilson,
yes,
thank you so much for honoring the invitation.
Thank you also for
hosting me.
You? I'm doing good.
Could you please say hi to our viewer?
Hi to our viewers, wherever you're watching from. This is Pastor Wilson Wafula Onjala from Kenya, a place called Kitale. I am a pastor of a ministry called Rise Up Mission Ministries. And God has blessed us.
Wow. Mm-hmm. How are you?
Yes.
How's the ministry?
The ministry is doing good. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, being a pastor is skeptical. You have to let go. You have to forego quite a number of things. Mm-hmm. You see your age mate enjoying a number of things that you would also love maybe to enjoy. Mm-hmm. But then you have to let go because of God.
For the sake of God.
Yes.
Yeah, I have let a lot of things to move away from my life because of God. And God called me some years ago. And when I entered to the ministry, I entered there with passion. I entered there as an energetic person, a person who was just for God. And my mind was also focused.
The childhood journey, can you please take us through a little bit?
Yeah, I can take you long time, but remember the time when I was growing up. I went to school, I finished my Form 4 level, I did my Form 4 levels. Then after schooling, I went, I was employed.
No. Take us from when you're still young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I was still young, I went through a lot.
Yeah.
As a young person,
yeah.
Was being vibrant person, somebody who wanted to know things of this world, who ended a lot of things doing this one and that one. When I say that, I think the viewers will know what I'm talking about. Yeah. As a young person.
Were you born in a well-to-do family, or like in Uganda? Mm-hmm. We call them planned kids. Mm-hmm. Yes, we call them planned kids. Were you a planned kid that you're born in a well-to-do family? Mm-hmm. That's what we actually want to know. How was the school fees? Was it, like you pay first day, reporting first day, then you pay all the amount of school fees?
Yeah, that was terrible to me. Mm-hmm. That was something like a dream to me, because I was born in a very poor family, yeah. Whereby to get even a meal of the day was a disaster. Yeah. But all in all, my mother was working hard to make sure that we put something on our table. Yeah. We had one meal a day. Yeah. And the life was terrible. We used to, during my time, we used to pay school fees. Yeah. And it was a big problem, a big issue, even to get a meal, to get clothes, and other things that people were enjoying there. We didn't see that one. Sometimes we slept hungry for some days. Sometimes we went to school without eating anything. Sometimes when they were sending us out of the school because of the school fees, and many challenges we had.
In the conversation, I hear mom.
Mom.
What happened to dad?
My dad was a polygamist. Had 3 wives. And my mother was the second one. And that is a long story, because my first mother was a witch doctor. And he contributed a lot when it comes to our lives. A polygamist family, how the life is.
The first wife to your dad,
yes,
was a witch doctor.
Was a witch doctor.
Okay.
A well-known witch doctor, not just a doctor, a well-known doctor. People used to come to our home, though we were poor, we were living in a very bad houses,
Yeah.
crash houses, but people used to come there with cars, big people, so that they can be taken through those initials of the witches.
3 wives staying
wives.
in the same house,
No,
staying in on the same courtyard.
no, yes. 3 wives with 3 houses, but they're staying in the same couple.
They were sharing the courtyard. And what happened exactly?
About
Did mom divorce with dad, or he still stayed with him in that situation?
life was terrible there because my first mom was a witch doctor, and he used to know a lot of things, some medicine that can change personality of a person. And my father got into that trap because he used to give a lot of herbs to my father so that he cannot love any other woman than her. So that was a big challenge. So my father went back to the first woman, and he stayed there, and his mind was not working well because he used to go and work and do some things, and he reached at a point where he didn't care of any other 2 women.
And dad never contributed to your school fees or anything?
He never contributed. Even I don't remember the clothes of my dad buying for me.
Did mom have something she was doing, like a job to garner some money for your school fees?
My mother,
to be able to take you to school.
My mother was poor. She didn't went to school. She used to go to people's house and ask for anything to do so that she can make a meal for us or have something. And what happened to my education? There was a person in that region who was a rich person, and he was a chairman of the school. So my mother used to go there and ask him that if she can do anything for him so that I can continue being in school. She didn't want money, that person to give my mother money. So
Like to accept you.
To accept me to continue with my schooling. So that is what happened.
And was mom still staying in the same home with the other 2 ladies, or she had left? If she had left, okay, maybe if she had left, where was she staying?
We had not yet left, but we were there. The life was so terrible, and to an extent whereby my mother used to sick every time because of the witchcrafts and all those sorcerers and whatever. So my first mother used to bring a lot of witches to my mother.
Being a witch doctor?
Yeah, being a witch doctor, she wanted to remain alone with my father and to send away the other women so that she can remain alone.
And so did that give you any lesson? Let me say, even if you weren't a pastor, did that teach you something, or did you get any lesson out of the situation that you were in?
I learned a lot through that situation because as my mother also, when he was practicing those witches, he used to call me so that she can teach me how to practice those witches.
Your stepmom?
Yes, my stepmother. And whenever she called me, because my mother was born again, that's the thing I thank God by that time. She used to bring us together. We were 4 of us. She used to bring us together in the evening like this, gather together and pray for us and rebuke those kinds of witchcrafts and whatever, because my mother knew that we are in danger. There is something going on which is not good. So, and my stepmother, who is the first mother, used to call me and go to the bushes, look for those herbals and whatever. She wanted me to know those kind of things. And now, not with a good heart that I also became a witch doctor. No. She wanted me to practice those things so that I can be possessed and maybe get crazy or move away from the school. But unfortunately, God was with us. She was practicing all those things, but no changes were taking over to my life.
And so we asked the story, the lessons you learned out of that. Like maybe I say, would you also get into that issue of being a polygamist like your dad? Like lessons, let me say, could you also think of one day getting, maybe you have a wife, could you think of getting a second wife?
I've never even thought of having more than one wife, because the things I went through when I was young, seeing my father and that home, how it was being poor people, and how my father was struggling, my mother, they were quarreling every time. My mother with the other stepmothers, they were quarreling every time. And I remember one time, the last mother, my stepmother was the last one, he came and fought my mother in a place where we were attending a certain ceremony. She fought my mother, and from that time my heart was bitter. I was young, but I wanted to kill that mother. Because
you thank God you never killed her.
I didn't. But I was attempted. I was young, under 10 years, but I was thinking how I can do to this man, because she fought my mother, and my mother fell down, and she was having a very, very heavy torch. She knocked my mother on the head, unaware, and my mother fell down. I thought now my mother has gone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so that kind of life brought a lot of pain, resilience in my heart. I used to see the other stepmothers. I didn't want to see them because I knew what was going on.
And now you're at school, and a rich person or the owner of the school has allowed you to study from his school in exchange of mom working for him. Which class was that?
I remember that time I was class 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
That time, yes.
Yeah, it was class 4.
Class 4, 5, 6.
Or the school was stopping at which class?
I was stopping at class 8 by that time.
At that time?
Yes, but during that time when my mother used to work there, I went to school up to, I was in class 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then my mother got sick. And when my mother was sick, she was taken to Kitale Hospital here. Yeah. And then,
a government hospital?
Yes, a government
free
hospital.
Medication?
No, yeah, I remember by that time it was free, and they were paying something small, very little.
Who was paying that something little?
I remember my brother, my uncle, who took me to job somewhere, is the one who took care of my mother for 6 months when my mother was admitted to the hospital. And we were left there. So as the firstborn in the family, yeah. I used to go to school and come back at that age of 12 years, cook for my brothers and sisters, and then go back to school. It was so tough to me. And then I remember one time in the evening when you had already come from the school, yeah. And I was going to the bush to look for firewood so that I can prepare something for. And you know, the food that we were eating there, my uncle also was getting something for us to eat because my mother is in the hospital. And one evening when I came from the school, I'm at home, yeah. I was everything going to look for water, some kilometers, firewood, and then cook. When I had looked everything and I'm cooking now, my stepmother came in the house and asked me a question, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm making something for us to eat. Then she knocked me on the head. And she said to me, "I hate you people. I want you to leave this place now and it was around 8 at night. Then I ran out of the house. My
Dad could not say anything about the situation.
did not say anything. We were sent away at night.
Dad was available that day.
Was there in the house, in the other house, doing nothing.
Did he hear what was going on?
I don't know whether he had or not, but that night we were sent out, and we left because what pains me more, because when I ran out, I was in my heart that I have gone out. What about my brothers who are in the house? Are they going to be harmed? So I was moving and running around across the house, coming to the house, and try to get my sisters and my brothers out of the house so that they cannot be harmed with my mother. And then God was good to us, and then I got them.
You evacuated them?
No. When he knocks me and I run out, he thought that maybe he has killed me. She has killed me. Because I was bleeding. And
How did she use to knock you to the extent of you bleeding?
No, because my mother was there, she didn't do that.
I mean, that day, because she knocked you and you bled.
Yeah, bleeding.
What did she use to knock you on the head?
I don't know the object she used, but we have.
The intention was to kill.
I don't know whether she wanted to kill, because the weapon, the thing that she used to knock me with is a cooking stick. We have a stick that cooks here. So she knocked me, and that stick was heavy. And when I ran out of the house, she thought that now maybe I have harm, and if my father had that, maybe he would come and ask what is happening. So I ran out and then come later and then to check my brothers and sisters. Then I told them, okay, we are leaving. Because he may come, she may come.
How old were you?
Almost 12, 13. Then I said, we are leaving.
12.
Yeah.
And the siblings?
The siblings were, another one was 10, another one was 6, another one was 4.
And so how you first to move out?
Yeah, I moved out, and then I brought them, and then we moved out. We started going.
Where were you going?
We were just going. I didn't want to know where we were going.
Yeah, you went,
Yeah, we went, and after some time, at the middle of the night, we met somebody on the road. We know we were passing through the bushes.
And you're still bleeding?
I can't remember, but I was just okay. But we were just walking.
Yeah.
So we met somebody who stopped us, and was scared, and now what's happening? Somebody else is going to kill us. But unfortunately, he said that, who are you? Something told me to stop, not to run away, because I was ready to run away. And then when I stopped, he came and he asked me, who are you? And he was having a torch. He pointed on us, and I saw me, my shirt was having a lot of blood. He said, who are you? And I started explaining what has happened to us. And when I mentioned where I come from, he knows my father, he knows the place. And then he told me, we are going with you. He took us to his place. That is where we stayed until the time my uncle came and picked us.
How long was that?
The period we stayed to that place.
Yeah.
I can't remember well, but almost 2 months.
2 months. He was taking care of you.
He was taking care of us. He asked me if we can go back home. And nobody was caring, even my father, to look for us. And I said, no, you better leave us to live. Or you can find my relatives. Good luck enough. he knows my uncle, and my uncle at that time was working in Nairobi. So he tried to conduct all those times. And do you know that during those days, communication was very poor.
So, 12 years.
Communication was very poor. If you want to write a letter, you write a letter, it will stay on the road
for months.
For months to reach the person. So
by that time, could you write a letter?
Me?
Were you able to write?
No.
You're 12 years old.
12 years old.
Yeah.
I couldn't even read. Do you know those times? You know, the students who are going to school now, you can see a very young kid knows how to write and read. But during my time, grown-up people, but they don't know how even to speak English. Yeah.
And so, uncle found you.
So my uncle found me, and then he took us to another uncle.
The four of you.
Yes, he founded us. And then he was staying in Nairobi, and they said, no, I'm not taking you to Nairobi. Let me take you to my brother, another uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took us to another uncle. Then we stayed there. We stayed there until when our mother got well from the hospital. And then when she came home, the children are not there. And you know, my mother was humble. She didn't want to talk a lot, so she came out of home and tried to look for his children. And unfortunately, he got us when we were leaving to our uncle. She came there.
By that time, you were not going to school?
We were not going to school, all of us.
Did you continue from there? Did you join school after that?
Yeah, when my mother came, my mother decided to divorce.
Left the home?
Left the home. And he took us to another place where I think he went to one of his friends who is a Kalenjin and asked if he can help. You know, at that time, people are not renting houses. If you have a friend and he has a house, he can give you for free.
A free house.
A free house. And then, because that lady was a friend to my mother, she gave her free house.
Same village?
No, a little bit far away. But I don't know how they came to be friends. So she gave my mother a small house whereby if a tall man like me, when I sleep, I can touch to the other side, to the other end. And we stayed there with my mother.
For all that long, that never took the responsibility of looking for you?
For that period, no father was looking at me, looking at us. Nobody was caring. No, now my mother started working for people, this casual laborer, to people's house, people's places. Then that is how we survived. He went to school. My mother went to school.
Feeding you and taking you to school.
Yeah, feeding us and taking us to school. She went to school and asked one of the school, and she explained to the management of the school that I'm a poor, I have children.
She was never educated, but at least
she wanted even one of the children to be, their children to get something at least.
Yeah.
So she went to another school and explained how she was, and then the school accepted to accommodate us. Yeah, and then we proceed from there. And because God blessed us with a lot of knowledge, we were smart in school, all of us, 4 of us. So some of the people knew the situation of my mother. My mother used to work in the houses of people, and people were asking my mother, oh, where is your fund? My mother used to tell these people, help children, people, blah, blah, blah. And some of them were having that heart of helping my mother. My mother could work for them, and my mother, even if you could have given him 20 shillings, she was not a person to complain that you are paying me less or she will do everything you want her to do. And you give him less or more, she will still appreciate you and leave.
And so, how you like your schooling? You're at school. Your mom is taking care of you, taking care of your school fees, feeding you at home.
Yes.
Which class now are we?
I managed to do my primary level to class 8.
Yeah.
Then I passed my exams very well. And then my mother, by that time, has been known with many people. And
We
then,
understand when you're poor at home, the way or the kind of dressing a little bit differ from.
wow, when it comes to dress,
Did that affect you in school? Did you get challenges with other fellow pupils?
a lot of challenges. The uniform that I used to wear, you couldn't even tell the color of the uniform, because I used to, when it has a hole somewhere, my mother used to cut another cloth and put it there. So we had a lot of uniform. It is a uniform, but it has a lot of colors because of.
How did you handle that situation? You're being bullied by your fellow pupil?
Oh, that was not a problem to me, because my mother used to teach us that the situation that we are in.
So you became content.
Yeah, we were contented with the situation, because our mother used to teach us that we are like this because of ABCD.
And at least you had something to put on.
Yeah, at least. My mother could do anything. He could pick a clothes like this and sew for us something like a shirt or whatever with the hands. Yeah.
And so you're done with grade 8. Yeah. What happened from there? Because from grade 8, you need to continue. You have to go for the course.
Yeah. Here in Kenya, when you have done your grade 8,
Yeah.
you go to what we call Form 1, but in Uganda you call it Senior 1.
Yeah.
I think so. We go to Form 1, and yes, after finishing class 8,
And you performed well.
I performed well. I remember when my mother was struggling, and there's a certain period where they give students who have
Qualified. They give you either a scholarship or bursary.
But that time, this kind of bursary and scholarship were not there really. But there is a period whereby they were giving parents to prepare for themselves to take their kids on Form 1. So this period, you need to look for uniform, school fees, and whatever. So to me, I told my mother one day that this period of time that you have given, they have given to us, Mom, I want you to do something for me.
Yeah.
Take me to any school here. A school, here, we do have boarding school. When a child is going to S1, there is boarding schools by that time, and also there is day school. So I told my mother, can you take me to any of our neighbors' boarding school? No, day school.
Yeah.
Whereby I can be going and coming back in the evening. Okay.
For Senior 1.
Yeah, for Senior 1, and my mother was like, you don't have money. I know you want to go. And I say, something is telling me that I need to go to school. And you just take me. I want to talk to the teacher. And she accepted. One morning she took me with my rags.
Let's call them clothes. We shouldn't call them rags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Yeah.
And then I went there. Then we went to the head teacher of the school. We called them.
With your results.
Yes, with my results, with my books, primary school books. Then when I knocked the door, my mother knocked the door, we entered inside, and the principal, the head teacher of the school was sitting on the other side. We came and sit here. And that man stood and looked for us like 10 minutes without talking to my mom. Then I said, what? This man wants to fight my mother. Well, what is it? Yeah, explained what happened and the situation. And this man didn't ask any question my mother. He told my mother, you just go home, leave the child here. Yeah. He
told your mother to go home and leave you at school.
At school.
Yes.
Yeah, he went to somewhere, I don't know where he went. And he told me to stay in the office. He went and bring for me uniform. And bring for me books. And he took me to the class.
Senior one.
Senior one.
How did you feel?
It was amazing. It was something that I didn't believe on the first place, because I was saying, what if he asked me mother's school fee? He's giving me this. I don't know whether they will take it from me tomorrow or what has happened. I didn't understand.
Your first time to put on a neat school uniform?
Yes. And he took me to the class and I was like, I left my clothes to the office there. Even I changed from the office.
The one you call rags?
Yes, I left them there. And I don't know where he took them. So my mother was waiting for me. He saw me coming in the evening with other students, with a uniform, without even shoe. But the next day, the same teacher gave me shoe. So I was good. So from that point, they started supporting me. Even teachers, they knew my situation. They shared with the teachers.
Didn't pay school fees?
I didn't pay.
From S1 up
to S4.
How was the performance?
Very good. I was to go to university, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't make it because of money. But
after senior 4.
Yes. I wanted to proceed with my academy because I was doing well in sciences, physics and all those kind of sciences, biology, and I was doing good. I wanted to proceed, but unfortunately I ended up.
At that time, you still are staying at a place where your mom is at your mom's friend.
Oh, okay.
Your mom's friend's house that was given.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
He had moved my mother from that house to another house.
The same friend.
The same friend, which was a little bit better. And he left this one. Now we children who were staying here, then they left that house for me and the other 2 boys. And
mom continued to look for ways of taking care of you.
Yes.
But at least the burden of school fees for you, the firstborn, was taken away.
Was taken away.
So that was good already.
That was good already. So when it ended there, I decided to do anything to help my mother, taking care of the other kids. What I did, I went somewhere and looked for work. Without any experience, they employed me to look after cows.
After senior 4?
Yes. Somebody employed me. I was taking care of animals in a place called Eldoret. Taking care of the flock as So I did. And, this man used to give me 1 meal a day, and I used to take those flocks from like 10 kilometers every day.
To take them for grazing?
For grazing. 10 kilometers every day.
Surviving on 1 meal?
Surviving on 1 meal. And the place where I was taking those flocks, there were no houses there, just in the bush. Whereby most of the time when rain comes, it was terrible to me. I used to hide under trees, no umbrella. That trees, sometimes water comes in, trees are falling, sometimes it rain like a storm. But I said to myself, I will help my mother.
God was still in the journey. You see, how did you taking care of these cows?
It was 7 months. I was doing that.
You left the job?
Yes, after 7 months, and I was sick. I was sick seriously. And the person sent me away. When I came back, when I was terrible sick.
Paid you?
He was paying me little. But when I was sick, he said to me that I'll be giving you half of what I'll be paying you, a half of what I'll be paying you, and then the half
keeping the rest of
the rest for me, so that I can. It will reach a time, he'll give me all the money so that I can do something for my family.
Something important.
Something very
for yourself.
Yes, but when I got sick, he said. He sent me away, and he said that that one meal
you were having,
that I was having in the evening, that man has paid for it. So I don't have anything.
It was terrible. People are heartless.
So I had to learn to leave and go somewhere else.
You came back home because you're sick?
Yeah, I came after living there. I came home, and by the grace of God, my mother couldn't.
Did he give you transport?
No, he didn't give me transport. But to myself, I was giving my mother something small and also keeping something small for me. So I was having something small, whereby I used to go home and also take something small at home here. But every month, the half of the amount that he was giving
supposed to
for my salary, half of the half that he was giving to me, I was also taking a half, give it to my mother.
Okay, you're back home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened?
Now I'm back home, and I don't have that skills of maybe going to, I don't have papers to look for a good job. So I decided to go and look for something else to do again. God has healed me. I joined another group of young people, and also some of them left the school because of poverty and other things, and they were doing something. They told me, "Oh, Wilson, you want something to do? We have something that we are doing. We are not just there to sit, but you can come and join us so that we can do something." So one morning I went and see what they were doing. They were making bricks. Then I joined the team. We started making bricks for somebody. Yeah, I was getting also something small too.
Out of bricklaying?
Yeah, the work of bricks is very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, making bricks out of clay.
How old are you?
By that time, I was 17, almost 18 there. Yeah. And no, 18, 19 there. Yeah. Yeah. So I used to make bricks. I have no paper, I can't go anywhere, so that I can be employed.
Okay, by that time, did you have any dream of going back to school?
Back there, the scenario when I finished the school, before I got sick, I remember I told you I went to military for some time. And I ran away, stay outside. These other things I was doing after coming back from exile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go there. So when did you join army anyway?
Okay, this is something that I had forgotten. I joined immediately after the school.
Immediately after school?
Yes.
After senior 4?
After senior 4.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that job, because always my mother used to say, I want you to learn, be a doctor, a lawyer, but don't dare to be a policeman.
Why?
Because he used to make brew sometimes. If he has nothing, he used to make brew so that he can sell and
Get some money to get a
He was
family.
using enemy kind of mystery. So those policemen used to come and destroy the brew and beat my mother, take him to sell, such a kind of things.
Was it a crime to make brew?
Yes. And you know what? My mother was making brew, and yet he is a leader of one of the churches. As Mama Kanisa, we call them Mama Kanisa.
But he can't avoid making brew because she has to get money.
So, no any other way. She was looking any means to take care of us.
And so you joined military. Wow.
I was there for 2 years, trained and finished.
Yeah.
Then
Trained for how long?
6 months by that time.
Yeah.
Then we were sent to a place called Somalia, to the border
Yeah.
of Somalia. By that time,
Somalia and Kenya.
Somalia and Kenya. By that time, Somalia was having some rebels who were coming to the country.
The insurgencies.
Yes. So we used to go and block them not to come into the country.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, something happens there that the bosses of Kenya Armed Forces
Yeah.
used
The army commanders.
the commanders, they used to sell some weapons
To the
to the rebels of Somalia. And remember, we were against them, but these people are selling weapons. And this make it worse. They were using several people to send those weapons to Somalia. So they wanted, one of the commander told me that he wants to teach me something. And then I was going to his house every evening. He was telling me about Somalia. And they said, I want you to give me a secret. And when I started doing what he wanted to take those weapons there, after some time, one of my friends told me,
why you amongst all the soldiers? Did you look so brave and strong?
no, I was not very strong. I was brave,
Yes.
but I was not brave. But here I was smart. So when taking those weapons to you, those rebels, it was very dangerous. But I used to take them.
How did you use technique?
I was given a vehicle. You just drive the vehicle by yourself with weapons inside. They have been sealed, locked well. Not this is a vehicle from the military. Nobody will stop you on the road. You just go by yourself, almost 700 kilometers, and drop them alone, and come back by yourself.
Did you have any fear or
I didn't have any fear.
repercussions?
I didn't have any fear. Any soldier, when you are employed there, they have those trainings whereby they teach you and give you some other drugs whereby even to kill your mother, you cannot feel it. Yeah. So I was not worried about anything.
The people who were supposed to keep or to give security to the people are the same people who are selling the weapons to the rebels who would come and attack
them again with the same weapons that they have given them. Sell to them.
How long did you do that?
2 years.
Taking the weapons to the rebels? You didn't have any fear of meeting those rebels because you are
They were my
same
friends.
people who are against those rebels at the border.
They were my friends. The boss of those rebels, he was my friend. He knew that I am the one who's supplying weapons to them. So they were not having any worry for that. Yeah.
And after, what forced you to run away? Because I believe you're doing that. And,
I was in danger.
now you don't have any fear, and you're getting a lot of money out of it.
I was
because
in-
if they trusted you and to do that, they can't do that too, or they cannot give that responsibility to any person anyhow.
These commanders, there are some good commanders who didn't know what other commanders were doing. So you see, if this commander
But how was
covered.
before that? How was the payment? Were they giving you some extra money, or you were still getting the same salary? Because you're doing this illegally, and I believe they might have had some fears that if they don't pay you, or if they don't give you some money out of that money that I've made out of the sale of the weapons to the rebels, maybe you could report them.
No, you can't report them because you'll be killed the same day. This one is a commander. He has sent you to do something else. And also, he has another person whom he has sent to watch on you. So you're not doing this by yourself. If you come against the commander, other these ones will report this immediately to the commander and they will shoot.
What happened for you to run home?
Because of they were making a trap for me to kill.
Who was making that?
One of my friends told me one of the evening before I went, he told me, before you leave, just come into my house. I want to talk to you. I said, there's something going on. And then he told me, you go to this trip and come back. There's a trap that you have, they have set a trap for you. They're going to kill you. And the person that they have entrusted to do that for you is me. And I was to do it tomorrow after you have come. I left.
You dropped the weapons to Somalia?
No, I dropped and
then you came back.
Then I went to the office, I talked to the boss, he was happy, he was sending his money. But I told him I have a problem at home, I want to visit my family and see how they are doing. There's something has happened to me. And they said, okay, you can just go. Because he knew that I was doing good and I was having a good relationship with him. So he was not having any problem with me.
Until you deserted.
I deserted.
They did never look for you?
They looked for me for some time. Then, by that time, if somebody has run away from the military, they look for you for 6 months. If 6 months is over, they are over.
Did you stay in the same country?
I came back. No, I went to Uganda. And there's a place called Wafula. I think I mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
Wafula, I stayed there because my mother came from that country.
Yeah.
I stayed there for some time, then I come back after 1 year. Then I started doing this bricks and those labor because I don't have papers for.
But by that time, did you have any dream of going to school again or going back to school again?
No.
Or you had let it go?
Going back to school again, I had let it go. But unfortunately, I got saved.
That was fortunate.
Yes, because I was invited with a friend to a church.
But see, in the conversation, you're telling us, Mom was already born again.
And I was not, because of the bitterness of that home. I thought maybe this was salvation future for my mother. I didn't know about what's it to be born again.
Was there any situation or an event that led you to transition from not being born to born again? Like a special event
that did me to
that made you to transition from paganism. Should I call it paganism? Were you pagan?
Yeah.
From paganism to born again. Was there a special event that maybe sparked off the interest?
No. I was just invited by my friend.
Yeah.
They were having an overnight meeting. He was born again. And when that preacher was preaching that night, he pointed some things that are happening to my family. Then I was like,
as if he was talking about your family.
I was talking about my family. Who told this man to talk about my family? He was preaching some things and was like,
that was so relatable.
and he mentioned some things. If you are born in a polygamous family, you blah 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 blah. Those kind of things are relating to my situation. Then I was like, this is some. I didn't know the man. That's the time I gave my life to Jesus.
How did you feel when you gave your life to Jesus?
What's up? I was the happiest person in the world.
So, could you please compare for us the life when you're not born again and the life when you transitioned?
The life before born again was terrible. But when I got saved again, at the first days of my salvation was also terrible. I was almost going back
On the verge of letting go.
here. But unfortunately, I used to go to Bible study. This friend of mine used to take me to Bible study. I used to ask some questions. If God is there really and I'm born again, why can't He move me from the situation that I'm in now? So those kinds of questions I was asking God. God was so faithful. When I was not born again, I used to sleep hungry. I used to eat one meal. I was not having enough clothes. I was wearing one clothes for some time. But when I was born again, I started seeing some things, changes. Even to get food, I was not struggling a lot.
Okay, in 1 minute, share with us your salvation journey. In 1 minute, share with us your salvation.
My salvation journey has been ups and downs for all this, from born again, coming to the ministry as a pastor, training as a pastor. I had gone a lot, challenges here and there. But what I can say as I sit here is that I counted everything as joy in my life. Those ups and downs has taught me a lot of things, and I've learned more about God, and it has made me to draw near to God. And I thank those challenges to be in my life. If they were not there, I couldn't be where I am, because challenges, when I go through challenges, they were pushing me to draw near to God, because I was like, why am I going through these challenges? And it was making me to pray a lot and to seek God more.
And now that you transition, how did you transition from being a churchgoer into ministry? From ministry, because it is a gradual process. From ministry, from a churchgoer to minister, from maybe to ministry, then from there transition to a pastor. You cannot just wake up.
You can just it's a process.
Yes,
it is a process, and what happens is that after some times in the church, not 1 year, not 2 years, after some times in the church, I was elected as a young, vibrant young minister. I used to minister. I used to lead the youth in the church. So they saw my gift. Those people who the church I was going, they started seeing my gift. When I lead people, I was having that gift of leadership. When I lead people, when I do something, when I direct people to do something, everything was coming out very well. So they saw that in me, and after some years, the church organized for me to take me to the missionary school in Nairobi. I went for missionary schools in Nairobi for 4 years.
Yeah.
And they paid for me. And
the church
paid for me.
Where you got salvation from?
No. Yeah, this is another one. They paid for me, and I finished I did my advanced diploma in theology. Then I went again and did my degree in theology.
Wow. You transitioned into pastor.
My transition came.
Are you still serving the same church?
No. When God was raising me to that level, also there were some issues coming up. The higher level of anointing, the higher level of temptations. So the higher you go, expect much more Satan to attack you about.
So you had to change the church?
I changed the ministry and moved to another ministry. Here I am.
Wow. It's been quite a battle fought. It's been a battle that can't be fought by just anyone. You've been a strong man, and here you are, very happy. And I have at least I can see the reasons as to why Wilson is a humble guy, gentle and smart.
Thank you so much.
Theology did something, and we thank God that maybe all those issues, all those circumstances that you went through pushed you to God. Otherwise, they would have sent you somewhere else, and you wouldn't be here.
But as we wind up, I remembered one thing. When I was taking care of the flocks in the bush, when I came to be a pastor, and God was reminding me, I took you to the bush to take care of the flocks so that you can learn how to take care of the flocks that I want you to take care of, my people.
Okay, in life, what is your peak? From your childhood to where you are, what is your peak? Like something you remember and you're like, okay, either good or bad.
I remember the times I was taking care of the flocks in the bush. So it was terrible. It was a disaster to me. But
fighting snakes.
Snakes. One time I was asleep in the bush, and my sleep was like I was hungry. And when you're hungry, sometimes you sleep, sometimes not. And a big cobra came and also passed on me, and the other side was the other side, and the tail was the other side, the head was the other side. And you remember, the head came to me and go up to me, and it rolled to the other side. So when I was sleeping, I had something like, something is crossing on me. What's that? Then when I opened my eyes and see that thing, I just died for some minutes. And then I closed my eyes. Then in the bush. Then I opened my eyes, I look around, I didn't see anything, and say, oh God, you remain God.
Oh yeah. God has been in your journey, to be honest. And maybe He was training you to become who you are today. And we thank God that you're here. How did you get in touch with Mama Catherine?
Hey, this is amazing. Caleb was my friend.
Who's Caleb?
The friend to the young pastor who died, the son to Mama Catherine.
The one who was killed?
No, the other one who died just
okay.
in a mysterious way.
Yeah.
He was my friend. And by that time I was a minister.
Yeah.
And the ministry that I was doing they used to transfer pastors from this church to another church. Then we met one time when we were doing overnight meeting. From that point I came to love this man of God, and I'm selective when it comes to friends. I don't just pick friends like that.
Yeah.
So when I saw this man, and I said, because we were friends, he told me, my friend, I have visitors, so coming from abroad. And since I know you, you are a good interpreter, please, you can come and help me. This is our ministry. That's how I came to meet Missy.
And Mama Catherine.
And Mama Catherine.
And you actually submitted it to Mama Missy Ministry.
Yes.
How special is it?
Wonderful. I don't have those words to express how this ministry is doing.
Try to draw a picture of
This
the ministry, how good the ministry is.
The ministry is about people. Her vision is to reach people, and the love of God that He has for the people. It is an extraordinary kind of love, whereby showing love with actions. This is the ministry of Jesus also. After preaching to people, He gave them food to feed them. Many ministries here, let me say in Africa, I don't know about America and Europe, here in Africa, whenever you see any ministry somewhere calling themselves that they are taking the gospel to the vulnerable people, or they are going to visit orphans and whatever, they have a hidden agenda. And the hidden agenda is that they want to go there pretending as if they want to support these children. They want to support these widows. They want to do an orphanage. We have rich pastors here, and you heard Pastor Catherine here saying that the people who make his ministry go down, the ministers of the gospel, I concur with him for some time, for some extent, because many pastors, some of them have encountered them, but not all of them. But I can say 75%, when they do such a kind of ministry, they have a hidden agenda. They want to gain more than the person who is victim.
They have their own selfish interests.
Since the year 2010 up to now, this is a certain period of 14 years, I have pastors that I can mention to you, more than 25, who are rich now as we are talking. Always they were in the internet, looking for ministries who are supporting orphans in Africa, sending them those requests of supporting. They went to somewhere where they told some children to take away their clothes and put some rags and take the pictures and send these people.
Send the pictures.
Send the pictures to those people. And these people are giving genuinely, knowing that they are supporting those children.
Yeah.
But
they land in the wrong hands.
Many orphanages here, if we move around, I can show you. This was an orphanage. Somebody I remember one time, there are people who came, I interpreted for them from America, and another certain bishop called them to come. And he took them to children, vulnerable people in the community, poor people, orphans. He took the pictures with those people. These people are happy, and he said that he's taking care of these people. He wants those people to support. And they did it because I was there, I was interpreting, and they said, okay, we are going to stand with these children. I remember by that time there were 32 children.
Question.
Yeah, let's use that.
I can't mention the name of the bishop.
Yeah.
But what he did, he brought these children and said that I want to take care of these children. I'm the one who's taking care of these children. They are living in my house. He went there and showed them a place. He has prepared something to show that these children are living here. And those people decided to build a mansion and every child a room. I said, put there good TV. They were having a heart of giving. This man stayed with those children for 3 months, then sent the children back to the street. Then he owned their property.
How have you, because you're a pastor and you actually, any pastor is capable of doing that, especially those who are operating in the flesh. How have you avoided that and you kept away from such?
You know, I have avoided that. Not that I couldn't do, but I have avoided that, wanting to keeping closer to God. Now, I'm not rich.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Me, as you see me here, I live in a rental house. I have a wife with 5 children. I don't have a house that I can call it mine. I live in a rental house. But I knew all the skills that I can ask money from people from the West. But I said, I will not do that. I want to serve God genuinely
with your heart.
Yes, let me remain the way in my situation, but more
God himself will elevate you.
Yes, my friends, all of them were the ones who started ministry with them.
Of course, God has done great, marvelous things in your life. You're not the same way you used to be. You will look so great. Amen. You're very smart. Everyone has been talking about that.
Yeah, so it's about God. I don't steal, I don't lie to people, I don't make money with fish money without, I don't lie to people so they can support me. No, I don't beg, I don't ask people. I
believe so much you've been on the committee that has been organizing for the crusade of Mama Missy that we've just concluded today. And to be honest, it has been a success.
Yes.
How are you able to make it get to this extent? Like, it has been a success. How have you been able to be so organized and make it look like it looked today and the rest of the days?
First, I want to thank Mama Catherine because of this organizing this conference. One thing that has made this conference to be successful, let me, if I can say so, is because of prayers. Every time Mama has been telling us, let's pray, let's pray, let's pray, let's ask God, because God has everything. So what has made it to be the way it is, we had a lot of prayers. And even we pray that may the Lord touch the clouds so that it cannot rain. And God did it. So everything is about prayers. Yes.
And God has been faithful.
God has been so faithful. Yeah. And you know, Mama Catherine didn't just choose people. She went to an extent by going to prayers. And God was directing her that is the right person
because of
to be in this committee.
Because of the past experience. Otherwise, what do you do during your leisure time?
My leisure time, you know, I like preaching the word of God.
You're a full-time minister. Yes. I'm talking about leisure.
Yeah. My leisure time, I don't know whether I have that time, because most of the time I'm in the ministry. I like going to places to preach, like of late when Messi and the team, and Mama Catherine, they were planning of this, and Mama invited me when we were talking through WhatsApp, video call. I was in Uganda, place preaching. So I don't have that leisure time. Leisure time, I like going to places like watching animals and enjoying traveling here and there, because the ministry that I used to do by that time I used to move places to preach the gospel. So I like moving places.
All right, thank you so much, Pastor Wilson. It's been a pleasure to have you today. Thank you so much for being a good guy.
Thank you,
pastor and a true pastor. We thank you so much, and we thank God you're here. Thank you so much for taking care of Mama Catherine. That means something they preached about today, submission. Even when your friend died, you still remained a friend to the family, and you call her Mama. that is a plus, and you're going to be blessed for that. Thank you so much for submitting. We love you. Continue loving Mama Catherine, and God will bless you more. Thank you so much for being a gentleman. You submitted even to this ministry. You just don't talk about submission. You do it, and it is evident. It's been evident for the few days we've been together. So God bless you so much. We love you, and the ministry, Missy Ministry, love you so much. For you, the viewers, thank you so much for watching and following us. Until we meet again, God bless you.
God bless you too.